Good evening. For months, they claimed they were innocent, but today, 3 men charged in a high-profile double murder case decided to plead guilty.
Deontay Simmons, Charles Smith, and Nicholas Monday all admitted they played roles in the 2002 murders of Bo Upton and Ryan Shangraw in Lincoln County. Phil Pendleton was in the courtroom for the surprising plea deals. He has reaction from the mother of one of the victims. It is our top story at 6.
For nearly a year, they argued their innocence, that they were responsible for killing 2 young men. But today,
I understand that there's been an offer made and acceptance today.
Deontay Simmons, Charles Smith, and Nicholas Monday could have faced the death penalty if convicted. But their plea deal could mean just a life sentence for Simmons and 20 years each for Smith and Monday.
And knowing that all 5 of them are now behind bars for taking my son's life, I do feel that justice has been served.
Prosecutors would have presented evidence in trial that Deontay Simmons was the trigger man that actually shot and killed Bo Upton. But Upton's mother says that doesn't make her feel any differently about him. Sherry Moore says in her eyes, all 5 are killers.
I mean, I don't know everything, but it looks like they all went there, and they all had blue bandanas, and they all had guns.
For prosecutors, it puts an end to what was first a 6.5-year-old murder mystery that was all solved when Jamarcos Campbell just happened to spit out a bag of cocaine he was trying to smuggle into jail. That bag contained DNA that was a match to DNA found on a bandana at the crime scene.
I'm glad now in Kentucky we have a DNA database, because without having Jamarcus Campbell's DNA on file, these guys would have got away with murder.
DNA or not, Upton's mother says she always knew these convictions would eventually come.
I kept telling God in my prayers that my faith would never falter. And I knew that if you pray that, God, it's not that I know you can answer this prayer, it's I know you will.
Simmons, Smith, and Monday, along with Matthew Tolson, whose testimony prosecutors said was key in getting a jury conviction, will be finally sentenced on August 28th. In Lincoln County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT 27 News First.
Under the deal, Simmons pled guilty to a lesser charge of wanton murder. Smith and Monday pled guilty to facilitation to commit murder. All 3 were originally charged with capital murder.